This just in, two men are arrested after chase that ends in a crash with DPS troopers. It started around 9:30 this morning when troopers tried to pull over the suspect along Highway 90 and Military Drive. Troopers say at one point the driver rammed into one of their vehicles. Officers were able to stop the vehicle using a pit maneuver. Troopers say one of the suspects faces a felony for parole violation and now evading arrest. They also say one of the suspects had marijuana.